Hey guys, it's me, Lissalao, back again, doing something a little bit different. So, this isn't a reaction, so to speak, as you can probably tell from the lack of a face cam and how it's just a different stream. This is actually what we like to call a commentary, and I say we because I'm not alone for this one. I have Stitch Underground, aka Kale.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
And Aaron Williams, aka Aaron Williams.
You know, because this is my first time, my first time being in person of your videos, I'll say this. What's good, everyone? It's Aaron Williams here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My link will be in the description below. Have a good day, everyone.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
I apply to.
Yeah, sure. We'll think about that. Anyway, so the video in question is something you've already done a reaction to, Aaron. It's Daylight Twinkle's Detective James comic dub. I want to ask you guys first, like, what's your initial thoughts on kind of Detective James, like, kind of just from like when you watched it?
Do you want to go first, Dan?
What was your
yeah.
Okay, Aaron.
So now, I did have a reaction to it, but Mindblock said he barely ever heard me in it, so just because my microphone was messed up. But I'll say this: I loved it. And just great story. And great voice acting as usual, especially you,
cheers.
You, Jack, as the voice of James.
And honestly, I maybe I am being biased because I'm the lead in this, but this is honestly Daylight's best video of all time, for my money. It's my favorite video he's ever done on his channel, sorry. And it's just kind of like, all the voice talent is there. This guy got Thunderbolt 1000 Productions, but I've forgotten his name, and Liz Productions in this.
That got me shocked.
That's like star-studded power if I ever saw one. Because can I tell you what? Because this is legit as well. Like, one of the things I got really, because I actually did a reaction to a guy who did a actually, you know what? I'm not going to go into detail about that. I'll tell you guys off camera. Anyway, but Detective James, yeah. So the reason I brought these two along is because both of them are in it. Well, Kale only has one line in it, but Aaron plays Sir Topham Hatt, and don't you play one more?
I play Gordon. That's what I play.
And I play Stanley, if I'm correct.
No, that's Jesse. I think that's Jesse Daylight. I think that plays.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oliver.
No.
Anyway,
yeah, that's right. I play Oliver. That's right. I haven't seen him in such a long time.
Yeah, you shunt me in the bollocks, effectively. That's what you do.
Yeah, basically.
There was I say that because there was a comment I saw on the video afterwards. It was like it was like a joke. It's like James just going, my groin. Like if you see the comment, it's absolutely hilarious. But anyway, I think that's enough stalling. Should we get into this?
Sure.
Well, I should probably give my opinions because Aaron went.
Yeah,
so...
okay. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, Kale's here too.
We just ignore Kale.
Yeah, thanks. No, jokes aside, personally, I really liked this. Like, I laughed a lot. I thought the story was great. And the voice acting was, like, top. Like, legit. Hello, Al. When you did your James voice, I legit forgot it was you, man. I legit thought it was actually something from the TV series. It was that good. Just in general, I love the concept. I think the voice actor was great. I laughed a bit, and when it comes to trains, I'm so used to seeing the engines moving, but seeing it in comic form, like shot by shot in a way, like picture by picture, I thought it was actually an interesting take on it. So I had a lot of fun with this. So correct me if I'm wrong. Did Jasper Pye, Joey Turner, didn't he come up with the story originally?
Yeah, he made the comic.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, that's cool. The more you know.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's enough stalling. Should we get into this?
I think so.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is Thomas comic dub. This is Detective James, a Thomas comic dub by Daylight Twinkle. Drop the video like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too. Subscribe to Aaron and Stitch Underground as well. I will leave their channels as links in the description. And let's go. You guys ready?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
I am ready.
Oh, let's go.
I'm ready. Also, subscribe to Daylight Twinkle. He makes good content.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, Daylight. That was the utter disrespect. I forgot to shout him out.
He unsubscribes
James's
from you now.
driver has
That's
a daughter
on about
named
1000
Gwendolyn.
as
Every
the narrator.
weekend, her father takes her to visit the big red engine before work. James loved it when Gwendolyn came to see him. She was as
I actually have a
sweet as
confession
can
to make.
be,
I actually
and
played
she
two
always
characters
said the
in this.
nicest things about his
So,
That's
patron.
right.
Yeah, I
Today,
played
Gwendolyn
both
was
James and Rex,
especially
but
excited.
we'll get to Rex in a minute. The audio quality for Rex is actually different than for James. Like James, I did this when he came to me when I had my new mic.
Wow, he
But when I
sounds
did
amazing.
a Rex, which was back in August, I still only had my phone microphone.
Is that so?
So the audio quality
Right.
I
it
wonder.
changes.
This made James
It also
think.
shows like how long this has been in development. Because
He
I remember
thought
he
of
came to me with the
himself as a
idea back in
detective.
bloody July.
Being clever,
I remember.
I
sneaking
remember that with
around,
Like,
myself as well.
solving mysteries.
Wait,
keeping
when were you
Sodor
asked to do it,
safe,
Aaron?
and looking
Were you,
very
like,
always
convinced
do
of
it?
doing it.
I chose to voice Gordon as the
I
top
could be a great detective.
in August.
The other engines couldn't
Yeah.
help but laugh.
When were you chose to play
Funny,
Sir Topham?
James. First, you'd have to find a clue.
James wasn't impressed.
It was like a couple of days
Shows
after
what
I
you know,
voiced
Emily.
Gordon.
Oh yeah, I remember
that
because like, he
afternoon,
was struggling
he
to
was
find one.
still upset.
Because he came to me because the
to have a
James
clue.
voice actor dropped out.
I'll show them.
be honest.
I'll show them all.
He actually told
I'll
me it
be
was
the
a better
best detective
like, and
this
no
island's
disrespect
ever
to the person
seen.
that was originally
And
gonna do
even
it, but he said
better
he
than
said
that.
actually like actually no, I'm not going
Paxton
to.
was shunting when he overheard James. He became
It sounds like these where I feel
excited.
like I need to think
Ooh,
what I'm
James,
going to say,
Are
but
you
just in
going
case
to
I don't
solve a
offend anyone.
mystery? I love mysteries. Ooh,
So here's
can
that's-
I come with you?
Oh
Ooh,
god, who
please?
is that? It's like
Why not?
Legos,
Every detective
Lego
needs
Matt or
their
something.
dim but
Who
lovable
am I thinking of? Who
sidekick.
plays Paxton?
Then I'm your
Whoever did did a
diesel.
great job.
You and me,
I liked
Paxton. Together, we're
Yeah.
gonna crack the biggest
say,
case
Aaron?
this island's ever seen.
No, I said I like it.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
brilliant.
it's very fitting.
Ooh, maybe we can get Sydney to help. He and I once solved the case of the puzzling parts. Did I ever tell you that
Oh yeah,
story?
that one.
Brilliant it was.
I don't remember
See?
that episode.
Oh, here he
I don't know
comes.
about it.
I'll ask him. Hey, Cindy, want to help me and James with...
Can't stop trying to remember what I forgot, but I can't remember why.
Good.
Sydney?
Nice Cindy voice.
That was
for
pretty good
Box.
for Mind Block.
That was weird. I wonder
Yeah,
what's
Sydney.
bothering him.
His British
Don't
accent's
worry
not the
about
best.
him
I'm
now.
not gonna lie.
Besides, he'll
can I,
probably just
before you
forget
call me
about it within
judgmental,
5
this is
minutes.
coming from a British
Let's go,
person.
Detective Paxton. We're on a
Yeah.
case.
Actually,
No,
ooh, that reminds me. There's actually
And
okay.
so,
it's I'm
detectives
just trying to
James
find
and
the,
Paxton
voice
set
actor
off down the line to look for a mystery to solve.
for Paxton. Yeah, it's
All
Super
righty,
Lego
Paxton.
Matt as Paxton.
We need
it's
a
very
case to
fitting
solve.
Voice. It's
What
very
have we
fitting
got?
voice. But actually,
What
oh
about
God,
the
what was I
mystery
gonna
of the
say?
disappearing, hey?
I told you, we went back to America.
I love that joke, by the
Manga.
way.
The mystery
yeah.
of who bumped
That was
Charlie
on Manga.
yesterday.
The guy
Oh,
who
come
does
on,
an
that was
area.
obviously
Doesn't he
Diesel.
do? Doesn't he do
Again.
those
What about
train crash commentary?
Yes,
What is
that's
still
the
doing in
guy.
yard?
Seriously?
Oh, dude, I'm a
That's
big
not
fan of
much
his
of a
channel.
mystery.
Maybe
He's
the last
so-
one
he
he
But
makes
did.
sure
such
enough,
sick content.
there was Thomas.
Yes, he
sitting
does. Big
all
fan of
alone
his.
in the
Okay,
sheds
I
at
gotta say
Smith
this.
Station.
Thomas's voice in this
James
one.
was surprised to see him still there.
That's amazing gamer.
Hey,
I
that
actually
is
talked. I
weird.
actually talked to him the other day.
He should be
He's
on
a
his
really cool
branch
dude.
line by
He's
now.
actually doing
Guess
some,
one mystery as good as
recording
another.
for me,
Let's
actually.
investigate.
Oh yeah.
But as they
Should be
moved
cool.
closer to Thomas,
But he's got.
they
he's got
saw
very-
that the
he's got-
little blue
I didn't
tank
expect
engine
him
was
to have a good
looking
Thomas voice, you know,
miserable.
to be
What are you
honest.
doing in the sheds, Thomas?
I don't know.
It's pretty
I thought
good.
you were out
It's
on your
very
branch
good,
line.
Yeah.
I'm in big trouble for something I didn't even do.
Really? What happened?
Spencer's special coaches are missing, and he accused me of stealing them. I tried to tell Sir Topham
Do you reckon
that
they
I didn't
increased the
steal
pitch of
anything,
him?
but he wouldn't
Like, I don't know. It
listen.
kind of sounds a bit like.
Thomas.
Increase the
Okay.
pitch. I don't know.
So when I played the top of Head and Gordon, this is when I had the terrible desktop that microphone.
A scandal! I
Yo,
say,
Annie
our
Incredible?
Thomas may be cheeky.
That's nostalgia cookie.
not a thief.
Great voice.
Great
Yeah.
voice, my
It's
God.
It's such a.
I'm
It's
glad
such a. And
someone
considering
thinks
because
so.
she's not a fan of
It's
Thomas.
just not
Nostalgia
fair.
cookie. She's not a fan of
James and
Thomas.
Paxton could see how upset
I might
Thomas
ask her to
was
do
and felt sorry
Something.
for him.
Tom today, if she's
we
up for
believe
it.
you,
Oh,
Thomas.
yeah.
You do?
She's great.
We
like,
do.
She's
for some
done.
reason,
She's done
she's
stuff for me
We
as well.
are gonna
yeah.
help you. We'll find those coaches and clear your name.
Yeah, there's so many
So
people
says
and on this,
Detective
yeah, in this video
James.
do such good
You will?
voices. And one day I might ask them if they might want to
Detectives.
do something for me because they are great people. And I've chatted
yes.
with not
Our
these two
first
in
real
particular, but a
case.
few of them in the
So,
past.
can you
Yeah.
tell us
Other
anything
people
about...
and they're great people. and
I'll
they'll
ask the
do,
questions, Paxton. So,
content?
Mr. The tank engine?
Yeah.
What can you
Oh
tell
my
us about the
gosh.
night of the stealing?
It's
Mr.
Thomas
the
the
Tank
Tank
Engine.
Engine.
Okay. It all started last night. It was the end of a busy day, and I was getting ready to go back to my
I do
shed.
like these flashbacks, just kind of, just that, I don't know, just little things like that that make it feel a bit more noir-esque.
Thomas, be a good
Oh,
lad
yeah.
and shut my coaches away, please.
Spencer's pretty good.
I think it's Sam Brunt that plays him? I don't know. I don't know.
I can never
My
remember these.
splendid carriage
I'm just shouting out a load of people right now. I'm shouting out a load of my friends. Can I tell you what? Actually, Daylight told me that he considered this his end game because of like the amount of voice actors that he got in this, like the amount of like he got like all his friends in this. Like you got me, Stitch, Aaron, Nostalgic Cookie, Amazing Gamer, Chessie Daylight.
Why?
He didn't
does
have
need
he said the only person that was
coaches?
missing from this is Little Blue, and I think he was meant to do a voice for this, but he just ended up dropping out.
And then I went back
Oh,
to the
yeah.
shed. I was too tired to do anything anymore.
Thomas is just done with life.
Interesting. Is there anyone else in the yard?
I mean, think about it. Think of how many times Spencer has been on Thomas's butt lately.
Just in general, yeah.
Witnesses
I think it's more of a
and
Jeff and Gordon.
possible suspects.
Yeah.
Really?
Diesel,
Yeah.
maybe, but I don't think
I'll give
the
Gordon
others
credit. At
will
least he
still
actually is
touch it,
nice sometimes.
Especially not
Yeah,
Rebecca.
he's
Gordon only
definitely
has-
a character.
Now that
I mean,
I'm
Gordon
thinking
only
about it,
Gordon only has a couple of lines in this
he
video.
doesn't work at Nafford.
First rule
yeah,
of detective.
You had a
King.
lit cut, didn't you, Aaron?
Suspect.
We'll get to it a
You've got
bit later,
point
but you
about
actually had a
Sid.
line cut.
He's just not the criminal
Yeah.
type. Even if he was, he'd forget about it just like that. His brain's more slippery than a grease stain on an ice rink.
What does that even mean?
I felt
It's an
so
analogy.
weird saying
Lots
that.
of great
Like,
detectives use
I was
them.
like, that's...
Anyway,
I've never
leave it to
heard
us,
that
Thomas.
before. Like,
We'll
where
clear
I
your
just felt
name
so
and
weird
find
saying that
those
line.
coaches.
Also,
too.
okay, I've just figured out what I was going to say earlier. So, I originally tried a like a kind of
detectives
northern tinge
James and
for James's
Paxton were
voice
on
for
the
like the
case,
first two
looking
lines,
for
and then I just ended up
suspects
going
to
really
interrogate.
squeaky, my normal voice, a
James
bit like
led
this.
Paxton along the
That's how I
Little
got my
Western
James voice.
until they found the very engine they
It gives-
were looking for.
It gives me a slight Keith
Donald
Wickham, James.
collecting ballast from the
Yeah,
nearby
that's what I
railway.
was going for.
While
It
Donald
was a
wasn't a
mix
very
between Keith
devious
Wickham
engine,
and Michael
James
Angelos.
knew he and Douglas didn't take kindly to
Oh, yeah.
bullies.
Oh yeah, I
like
heard some Michael
Spencer.
Angelos into
Buzz
that.
off!
And
Buzz off!
everyone knows that it's not
When I
too
do
long
J-
before standing up for the little guy
When I do
turns
James,
into
I
thievery.
do the
All
George
right,
Carlin
Paxton,
impression.
it's time for the next
fair, yeah.
important step in
My
being a
James is more
master
just of a
detective.
snooty jerk.
Interrogating
Really.
suspect.
Actually,
So,
I think
are we
I don't know if
just
it's
gonna
Rob
go
or
up
if
to
it's
Donald
George
and
because
ask
they
him
both
about
sound
the
similar.
coaches?
No, of course not. You can't just go up to a suspect and say they're a suspect. You gotta play it casual. Be cool, man.
That was
Confident.
improv actually.
I
Cool
am
man.
a
Like, I think it was a
master
reference to
at being
Fillmore.
So just watch
from
and
Cars
learn.
Not
Oh
Buddies.
yeah.
Really?
Hey,
Cool.
cool,
Look at
man.
these subtle.
Cool, man. That's also
Often
kind of funny because, George
Donald?
Carlin
Hello,
did technically
James.
work on
How,
Cousin Thomas.
things?
Yeah, he did Fillmore.
Not too bad,
It was like
actually.
he was Fillmore in the
Anything
first
new
movie, then
happening?
he died. And
Nothing unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing unusual.
Hey,
I love this
So,
scene so much.
nice
I love
weather,
this
eh?
scene.
Hey, it's supposed to rain.
Oh, it's,
no
oh yeah,
wonder-
I forgot
Oh,
Ashton's in
yeah,
this as well. He
yeah.
does such a
Good
good
for the
Scottish
plants,
accent. It's so surprising how good his Scottish accent. Like it surprises me how good.
Do you know
it
what
is.
happened to Spencer's coaches?
Wet. What?
Sorry,
What?
Donald.
I can't
See,
not leave
we're
that
looking
term.
for
Oh my
Spencer's
God.
coaches.
Yeah.
We want to prove that Thomas didn't steal them.
Oh, hi. I heard about that. A lot of rubbish if you ask me. I don't think the re-engine stole the big silver baby's
How is his
coaches.
Scottish
But I
accent
wouldn't
so
I'm trying
blame
to
him if he
think-
did. That overgrown
I'm sorry to
submarine
interrupt
thinks he can
that.
pull for
I'm
over
trying
us
to
just because
think,
he's a private
Like,
engine.
Ashington does such a good British accent. I'm really wondering, who I could ask him to do in these teams because I want to make
I'm not
one of the
convinced it's more
characters
like.
British.
And I don't blame you
That's
for
fair,
asking
yeah.
around.
At least one of the
but I
characters.
promise you, I did not take
I mean,
the coaches
I mean,
either, that I'd be tempted
It's a,
to.
it's a British railway.
I had to do
I
another
don't say
balance
John
run for
Douglas
the
because
Beer
I don't have
branch.
them in
I didn't have
Trackmaster.
time for anything
Unless
else.
I just say forget and just use my wooden railway.
We did have to
So
load
yeah,
a
I'm
lot
Rex
of
as well in
ballast
this.
into his trucks.
How about
By
the
the way,
Vex?
James, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
stay
know.
there
Here
too
we go.
long if
It's
I
so
were
funny.
you.
Wouldn't stay there too long. What's that supposed to...
Oh, sorry, James. I didn't see you there.
There you are, Kale.
Yep.
Rex did try to warn you, James.
With Donald off the hook, detectives James and
I
Paxton
kid
made
you
their
not,
way
I
to
totally
Ellsbridge,
forgot
where
I
they
ever
found their
did that
next
until Mom
suspect
Black reminded
shunting
me
in the
once.
yard.
Because it came out like, oh yeah, I
Devious
remember
Diesel
this.
himself.
Yo,
Of
Diesel.
course, we all know
Voiced
how
by the one and
troublesome
only
Diesel can
Spider-Man
be.
2003.
Yeah,
Gotta be
Matt does
Diesel.
such a good
Should have
job
gone
at
straight
Diesel.
to him
Golden.
first.
So
Golden, yeah.
why didn't we?
All
That's
right,
the thing,
Paxton.
like, all the voice
this
all the
time,
voices here fit.
we've
Like, there's
got to
not a
play
bad
tough with
performance
Diesel.
in here.
Follow my
I'm
lead.
saying.
No.
Diesel
not
was
bad
shunting
performance in
one
this.
last line of trucks,
I feel
eager
like I
to
could
go
have
back to the
done my
shunting
audible
yards.
voice though. I
When
kind of.
he
I
was
know. I did
rudely
my.
But I think
interrupted
considering it's a minor
to
character,
certain
honestly, it's just one of those.
detectives.
You're
Hello,
purely there.
Diesel.
You're purely there to kick.
Having a
to
good
kick me in
day,
the
are
buttholes,
ya?
Effectively.
effectively.
What's all
Yeah,
this
basically.
about? You're babysitting Paxton today, James?
Ah.
It's
What do you
so
want?
good. Bloody
I'm
hell!
busy.
I completely
It is,
forgot
it
about
is.
his Diesel voice.
You're
You
only
know.
2
It's like
years
it's like a
older than
nice
me.
it's like a
Oh, this
nice
won't take
Ringo
long,
impression.
Diesel.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know.
Ringo
been up to
Starr.
some
It's like Ringo
nasty
Starr got
doings
together with Mind
lately.
Blocks.
Is that so? Well, you're gonna have to be specific, James. I've done lots of dirty deeds in my life. Or have you not
I love
met
that
me?
line.
Don't get cute with me, Buzzbox. You better spill the beans, or I've got a truck full of sugar with your name on it.
Wait, what?
Sugar? You
I've
don't
always
have
forgot
the
that
chuff.
I forgot that other
Just
Diesel engines
try
are fair sugar
me.
too.
The way
Wait,
it
what,
says
Aaron?
Diesel, I think he means
I've always
it.
thought that Diesel technically
Diesel
wanted
was
to play
taken
sugar.
James is
Yeah,
Yeah,
Apparently
yeah,
in
but
general,
diesels
made
in
his
general are
voice
afraid.
bubble
They both run on
right.
hydraulics.
Alright.
Yeah, I keep
you
forgetting
broke
that.
me. I confess.
You didn't really have a sugar truck, do
That
you?
face of Diesel, I can't
Works
take
every
it seriously.
I bumped Charlie yesterday. And I also
Oh, good
tricked
job.
Philip into thinking that Cranky was an alien. And tried shunting Thomas onto a ship going to Australia.
Oh
And then
God.
I shunted Stafford
Yo,
into the
so
back of
that's how
Gordon's
Big World
Express.
started.
And then
Yes.
I pushed some
Wait a minute,
trucks
that was you?
into a water tower.
You shunted
Then
Stafford
I
on-
told
you
Percy
shunted
that was
Stafford on my
daylight
express?
saving, so he
Get
would be
off my
late for
railway.
work. And then
Actually, we wanted to know if
Get
you
out of my
stole
video.
Spencer's coaches last night.
oh,
Get out of my
no,
sight.
I didn't do
Yes.
that.
I love that face.
Me,
Sorry,
I wanted
sorry,
to,
sorry, I don't
but
want to
didn't
hear.
get the
Get
chance.
out of my
I got
sight,
called
all
away
of
to
you.
make a delivery from the
Get out of my
shunting yards
sight.
to Oafstead.
You have to be
Ever
still.
since Rosie and Philip got their fancy new piloting jobs, we're overworked and understaffed at the shunting yards.
Understaffed.
Yeah, but James.
Oh my
right,
god,
yeah.
yeah!
another day.
I tried
Diesel's
recreating the diesel
Philip's the
girl.
pilot, Nafford. So where was
Oh
he
yeah,
the other?
Before Paxton could
Here we go,
finish
here
his
we go.
thought, two familiar
boy.
whistles
Dee
tore
and
into the
Liz.
yard. It was Gordon and Rebecca, thundering by
How
with
does
their
it fit?
express
Hang on a
trains.
minute.
Express coming through.
How does it feel to act alongside Liz
and
Productions?
Rebecca
Aaron?
too.
How does
It
it
was
feel?
honored.
Hello,
If
James.
only, it was honored
Diesel.
if me and Liz
Two
actually
big
worked
engines
together.
raced
Oh my
around
God,
the
yeah.
bend and
I mean, she asked
disappeared
if,
into the
if I'm
distance.
alright.
Wait, Gordon and Rebecca were at the station last night too.
We gotta catch them, but I'm not fast enough to catch up with them.
I wonder what
Maybe
the
you
top speed
aren't,
of
but
crossing
I am.
is.
You try and find a shortcut. I'll see if I
Okay.
can catch them at one of the next stations.
Wait,
My,
you better not tell such
my gosh,
about
that thing
that
scares me
other
so
stuff
much.
I
told
know.
you.
Yeah, that's gonna too.
It's not as
Fast
scary
as
as
he
Diesel
could,
10's
James
shot face.
rocketed
You know,
up the
with
line
eye.
to try and
That's
catch Gordon and
terrifying.
Rebecca.
I think it's
Along
funny.
the way,
I'm pretty. Do you know
Because
what?
he's
I'm
in
pretty.
shock.
I'm
Fast
pretty
as
sure
they
that in
The two
this size of
express
his mouth,
engines were
in
a
there is the
long
shadow
way
realm.
ahead. James was stretching with every ounce
And you know
of
what's so funny
steam
about
he
how
had
big his
left.
mouth is? You can
At
legit eat a
last, he
human
could
like
see
that.
Gordon and
Yeah.
Rebecca
Okay, here we go.
up
Here-
ahead.
here's the
They
moment
had
my thing
stopped
got
at
cut.
Edward Station to let off
What
passengers.
was the line?
But there was trouble
It
ahead
was-
as well.
well,
a
yeah,
line of
it-
tar tankers were left
actually, here's a little
behind
something.
How
on
convenient.
James's track.
It's this.
By the time James saw the tankers, he was going
I think
much
the reason
too
he cut it is
fast.
to fit with
Oh,
the.
no. James, look
Is to
out!
fit with the music,
Yeah.
maybe.
Here's what happened.
Oh no, not again!
There you go.
I could work on my screaming.
Okay.
Into mics, really. I feel.
Oh dear.
Okay, so here's what happened. You hear?
Are
Did you hear
you
Gordon?
okay, James?
No!
Whew,
Did you hear
I
Gordon?
made it.
No.
Good thing
No.
I found that
Okay,
shortcut
when
by
James
the,
hit the tar tank.
James, you've got
Actually,
a
no,
little
this is my favorite.
something
This is my
on
favorite
your...
line from you.
I noticed. Thank you, Paxton.
I remember you bursting out laughing during the reaction. I was like, oh,
That's
sorry,
my
I was
Clearing the
like,
favorite-
line, Paxton
that's my
helped James
favorite
to the
quote.
washdown to
I
clean
Anyway.
the sticky tar
Anyway,
off.
so what
But
happened
for
is
once,
when
having his
James
red
hit the
paint
tar tank,
sparkling again, Didn't leave James
The only thing he used was the
I asked
part
Gordon and
when
Rebecca
Gordon was
about
like
the
shocked.
coaches, and they're
Originally, it
off
was
the
going to be
hook too.
James. What are
Gordon
you
went home to
doing?
have his firebox
But
cleaned, and
because
Rebecca had to
I
take
didn't know what
one
was going
last
on
train to
because
the
my boss
docks
just
that
sent me the
night.
lines instead of the
So,
whole
what do we
comic.
do now?
I'll tell you what I'm doing,
I
Paxton.
first thought that
I'm
James
giving
was
up.
doing something stupid and Gordon was getting mad. So I was like
What
more of a
about the
mad tone,
coaches?
like,
What about
"Oh,
Thomas?
James, what are you doing?" But
Yeah,
I
I think
guess
I
it was
remember
supposed to be
seeing that.
like,
There comes a time
but I
where
guess it was
you
supposed to
need admit
be,
when you have
James,
no idea
what are you
you're doing?
doing?
I have
It was kind of
no
like that,
idea
more of
what
a
I'm
shock
doing.
tone. But
I
I
was
didn't
a
do that because I
suspect,
didn't know what was
and I
going
just
on.
spent the whole day looking like a fool. I'm
I'm
turning
surprised
in
he
my
didn't ask
badge,
you to
throwing in the
read your
towel,
line, man.
taking
Because he's
myself
asked me
off the
once or
case.
twice, and I never
But we
mind.
don't
I thought it
have
was fun.
badges or
Yeah.
towels.
Nah, it's
So
What
fine.
does
Molly
that
cameo.
mean?
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
Hey,
know.
Molly.
I do love how
Can't
even in
tell
a
good
comic dub,
analogy.
you still get the
I'm
pointless
failure, a
cameos.
washout, a has
It's funny,
been.
whenever
Before
it comes out,
Paxton could snap
the
James
Aaron's
out of it,
Milkshake Model
Philip came
remake for his birthday, originally it was going to be Molly, like in the remix. I wanted to keep it
Hello,
faithful.
Philip.
I said, nah, let's do Diesel Tan and Lady.
Is James alright?
He's
Here we
having
go,
a
here we go.
bit of a day.
James, how old are you? 5 years
5
old.
years old.
Oh.
Nelford, right?
I was
Where were you
I was
last
laughing
night?
so hard when Mindblocks turned that into a
few
meme.
bolts on my roof
Yeah.
came loose, so I
That
asked
was
Sydney
funny.
to cover for me as
I love that. I love how you made him James cry. That was
I'm
funny.
quite proud of the little like
said it once.
exhaling that I do.
I've said
Just
it
you know
again.
when you cry,
Sydney
you kind of
probably
you kind of
just-
like I was really proud of that.
He was.
I don't think I've seen that one.
James suddenly thought
Mine
back
blocks so
on
many
what
viewers like
Paxton
me. It's
said
kind of hard to
earlier.
keep track.
Sydney
So
would
I watch
never try to
I
steal
watch
coaches.
specific ones.
But what if he forgot what he
I know.
was doing while he was with the
But
coaches?
it's not his fault. Like I tried
got
watching
to
all
find
of his videos at one
Sydney.
point, but it's like
Did I miss
no,
something?
I can't do it. There's too many. I can't keep up. So I go through the
Luckily,
ones
they didn't
I
have to
really
look
interested
far.
to get in, which is
Paxton and
most of them.
James made their way back
Yeah.
to the shunting yards. And there was Sydney at the fuel storage tanks. He had spent all day trying to remember what he forgot and needed to be refueled.
There he is. So, what's your plan, James?
I've got nothing, Paxton. But why don't you take the lead on this one? You
Can I
know
see how
Sydney
James
better
is
than
such a nice
anyone.
guy in this and
Oh,
not a
yeah.
jerk?
You're
Like this is a
right.
really good
Thank you,
explode
James.
It's a
Leave
mature
it to me,
James.
James. We'll wrap this case
Yeah, which I
up.
like.
Yeah,
So
and it gives some
Detective
light on
Paxton
Paxton,
and
kind of
James
seeing him
rolled up
take
to
the
their
kind of
last
more
suspect
initiative, kind of
with no plan, but
intelligent
plenty of
side. It's
determination.
really nice, kind of seeing that.
Hello, James.
Like, there's
and
real
Paxton.
character development.
What's going
Except for
on?
Sydney, like
Hello,
Sydney
Sydney.
never gets
We
any
came to
character
help.
development whatsoever
Help
in
with
any
what?
interpretation that he's in. He's just
weren't you trying
always
to remember
he's
something you
constantly
forgot?
he's constantly
That's right.
thick,
I was.
constantly
I
idiotic.
forgot something important.
You know,
in my
if
job
I had a
last
toy
night.
of Sydney,
If I
sorry, Aaron,
can't remember
maybe
what,
I
might
could
be
find a
in
way to make
big
him
trouble.
get back his
Oh,
memory
if I
because he's so
could only
forgetful.
remember
I don't know.
what
Like
my
I'm just
job
imagining
was
like you
last
just
night.
someone shunts like a coal truck into him, and then it gets his brain back for
I
like
was?
temporarily. Then the coal truck hits him
Oh,
again, and he
yes.
loses, and he has
Yes, I
short-term memory loss
was.
again.
And
Yeah.
your job, you
You know,
Spencer's coaches, didn't
because Sydney and Paxton, because
Yes.
Flower and Dodge
Yes,
were
I
replaced by
did.
Sydney and
I think I
Paxton.
remember now.
Yeah, I can't believe
let
that.
me think.
I mean, I
No.
love Splatter and
What
Dodge,
happened
but I mean,
that
Sydney and Paxton are kind of better characters.
Oh,
The
yeah.
only
Yeah.
thing is that it
Thomas
kind of
said that someone else
oversaturates.
sent
There's an
Spencer's coaches,
oversaturation
so I
of
did.
class OH
I
of
took
the
them back to the
characters of
shipping
the
yards,
same
but then
engine class
Stanley said-
in
Yeah.
Solus now.
Stop now.
Like Dennis,
There's
like
Jesse.
Norman is just Dennis, but with
Oh, sure.
You know,
I'm not
he's
doing
red.
anything. I forgot I was already doing something. So I shunted the vans onto the
Oh my
kipper,
God.
but I couldn't remember what I was doing before. I went off to try and figure that out, but I couldn't.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoa,
I
wait,
love
wait,
doing
wait,
this
wait,
line.
You,
You
shunted the coaches.
Where?
The flying panda.
Indeed.
I just startled my
Sydney
cat
had
just repeating that
accidentally
line. She's
shunted
just
Spencer's
sitting
coaches
across from
onto
me.
the
And she's just
flying
like, "Ugh."
kipper. They were safe and undamaged.
Spencer,
They now
what
sat
do you
in
got to say to you?
Vickerstown
What do you have
Yard
to say for
with a
yourself?
Very fishy smell. The other engines couldn't help
It's the
laughing.
fact it's Spencer as well.
except
Spencer
for
kind of
Sydney,
deserves it,
who
you know.
felt
He
He's
does.
such, he's such an
I'm
arse.
sorry about all this.
Yes.
I forgot what I was doing.
I understand, Sydney. However, you still cause a lot of confusion.
Why do I sound so quiet?
It's because I've turned. I think maybe it's because I've turned the volume down. I don't know.
And I
It's just so we can hear our
Thomas an
commentary, really.
apology for accusing
No,
him
no,
of
no, I'm
stealing.
talking about no in general.
No, yeah, actually,
Yeah,
I was about to say, but
I'm truly sorry, Thomas.
And I want to thank Paxton and James for clearing my name. You two were amazing!
It was elementary, my dear Thomas.
Also, Kel,
A
you'll like
case that
this.
could
So
only
that's
be
a piano
solved by
instrumental
Sodor's
of I'm
greatest
Looking Out For You in
detective.
the background.
And
Oh,
his even
that's
greater
sweet.
And
part
I gotta
also,
figure-
coming up, there's good one of Danger, Danger.
Aw, wait, which one am
Oh
I?
yeah, I actually remember hearing the one
And
playing right
before
now. That was
long,
good.
things were back to normal on Sodor. Thomas
When were
was
they really
allowed
not
back
normal?
on
Because
the
it didn't like
branch
alter the
line,
railway too
and
much.
Spencer returned to the
Yeah, I never got
bandstand with
that.
his special
Yeah.
coaches.
I love
Sadly,
this
the
Flying Scotsman
fishy
cameo.
pong
It's always good seeing a
followed
Flying
him
Scotsman
home.
cameo.
As for Sydney,
I need to
well, he
find
helped
Older
out
Staff
around the
and Charlie.
hunting yards for a few days, and it did help with his memory.
There's
for
Diesel
a
and
while.
Stanley.
Yeah, what is Diesel doing? He's just
Things
kind of like...
became safe on Sodor once
Oh,
again.
imagine there was a
Who
scene where
knows
James
how
goes to
long
Tom
until
Hat.
the
That would have been
next
so
big
funny.
mystery
Oh my God,
arrives.
yeah.
OG?
But when that day comes,
Oh yeah,
citizens
about that
don't need to
Diesel said
fear,
some interesting
because two of
facts about
Sodor's
himself.
finest detectives, James and Paxton,
I'm
are on
thinking
the
about doing a
case.
Boji and George episode.
I think I'm gonna do a
like,
Bojack stuff on
I'm trying to think, like, kind of, who did that before? I swear I've seen some of that before.
Let's see the cast.
Thomas
Narrator?
and Friends 47. Oh,
Great.
she's on... Is it he or she? She. No,
I don't
she.
know.
She's on Tanky's
James.
React.
James and Rex. Good job. Yeah, good. It's the top of Hannah Gordon. Me.
You were singing Freeman's praises at the end for not making an annoying Philip voice.
Hey, bud.
Yes, like here's the thing though. I don't like Philip. I just don't like
neither
him.
do I.
But
I feel like Matt and I are the only ones that do.
but Philip is actually good in this one.
On my way. I gotta find that piano
Green
version of.
screen in this? Actually, didn't
Didn't
realize
he
there was
so?
green screen in this.
I gotta find.
Yeah, Thomas Patel Creations. Yeah, whatever.
Yep, we get it. We
Yeah,
get it.
no,
We get it,
Mattel is
Mattel.
deserved
You own. We
franchise.
get it, Mattel. You own the company and you're running it into the ground.
Even
Well,
though Mattel
chaps,
doesn't
that
deserve
was
the franchise.
Detective Games. Detective
Yeah,
Games.
yeah.
We watched it again. I think I
I
might
don't
just found my
remember.
title. But no, seriously, that was
remember when
Detective.
James
That was
came in.
Detective James, comic dub by Daylight Twinkle. Is it just as good second time watching round, or have we been looking back on it with rose tinted glasses?
Well, this is my third. Yeah, this is my second time seeing. I think it was my third time, so I watched it during my spare time one time.
This is my second time. I think it's better actually watching a second viewing, especially with friends.
Feel great.
Yeah, it's just got so many iconic moments in it. I feel like just kind of like how that meme with that meme like kind of James like Aaron's meme that Daylight made from your reaction, Aaron, when James was crying. And it's just
Yeah.
it's just so, and the voice acting in this and like the sound effect editing, like it's Daylight's magnum opus is what I'm saying, hands down. And it's just like
If
it
only-
was such a pleasure being involved in this.
I really like you and Mine Black to ask me to do stuff for him because I really have so much fun filming for him.
If
It's
only I
always
can-
a treat.
Sorry, Gil.
No, I'm done, Aaron. Go ahead.
Aaron,
I
what are you
hope
gonna say?
I wasn't interrupting you.
If only I can go back in time and fix the lines and fix the audio quality.
Oh, it happens, buddy.
Yeah, it's honestly, bro. One of the characters I voiced with my freaking phone. Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember you voiced. Yeah, I remember you voiced James in my Smelly Kippery dub, and that was when you had the phone.
That was
audio.
I did a reaction to that. Check that out if you haven't
Yeah.
already. But yeah.
Yeah,
That
actually,
was-
that's how I found out about you, Jack.
Was it? Was it actually?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Aaron was the one who told me about it. Like, he told me someone reacted to your video. I'm like, what? Okay.
Hey.
And I watched this chant. I was watching your video, and when you said, my Michael Brandon impression was really, really incredible. I'm like, okay, well, this
It was
guy's.
Mark. It was Mark Morhan.
Yeah. Sorry, I get so many narrators mixed up.
Yeah.
But
no, it was
yeah.
really spot on. I remember. Anyway, I think we need to wrap this up. Ladies and gentlemen, so overall thoughts. Daylight, if you're watching this, fab job.
Well, he
Like
will.
again, it will. I don't think I'll ever get sick of watching this back because it's so iconic. It's so fulfilling to be a part of, and it deserves all the support it's gotten because this is hands down for me the best video you've ever done, hands down. And I'd go as far as saying I'm proud of you, buddy. I'm really, really freaking proud of you for making this, and again, and for letting me be part of this. Originally just as Rex, but now as James, and I had an absolute ball, mate. So So great job making that. Subscribe to Daylight Twinkle in the description. And watch the video for yourself if you don't want our annoying commentary over it. Yes, I said our. I'm taking you guys down with me.
Okay.
I'm going down, at least I'm going down with good friends. So
Yeah. So, Viva Leila, we die together.
Yes, we do.
if I may say, we need to do more videos like this when we just react to stuff together. This is fun.
I know. It's like, and especially considering it's something we're all in. You know, if we did something for like Resteamed or like when it eventually comes out, or like an episode of Untold Stories or something, I'd be so down to do that. You know, but
yeah.
But I had fun. I had fun